Yo, what up? Welcome to another episode of the D Will Show. I am your host, D Will, and this is episode 134. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at D Willow at DWILLOOO. Go follow me over there to keep up with any upcoming episodes I may have for you guys. I got a bunch on the way. So make sure to follow me on Instagram. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel at the D Will Show. I have 133 episodes filled with former NBA players, overseas players, coaches, upcoming high school stars, and many more. So go sure to go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, follow and like us wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, Apple, Google. Go like, go share, go give me a 5-star, please. I want to give a shout out to our sponsor for this episode, 27 Horizon. Connecting your business to new horizons, contact 27 Horizon for all of your creative branding design needs and book them today to make your event one to remember with any DJ and photo services. DM 27 Horizon for more info. But tonight, man, I got a good one for y'all. Tapped in with the superstar, former Royal Christian star. He's a former Whitney Young Dolphin who was 1,000-point scorer. Then took his talents to Florida Southwestern State. Over there killing it right now. And then he's definitely committed to the University of Radford. Tonight on the show for y'all, man, I got Jaehshon Thomas. Jay, what's up, Brody?
So what's the word, bro?
Man, I appreciate you tapping in, Brody, for real. His cuz been telling me all about you, man. He was like, you got to get him on the pod. I'm like, bet, say no more. So I
Yeah,
appreciate it, bro.
yeah, for sure.
Man, to get right into it, man, I understand you come from a basketball family. What made you want to get into hooping?
I mean, like you just said, I come from a basketball family. My dad, Jay Thomas, you probably know him. He drilled that in me since I was born. Really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. Did you play any other sports coming into it though? Like, sometimes like, you may play a little everything as a kid, but then like what made you really stick with hooping?
I used to play football and I was cold too, I ain't gonna lie. I was cold, but I stopped like after middle school. I don't know. If football fun, don't get me wrong. You just get hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I ain't want to get hurt like that. So I just
Did
started.
you did it come to a point where you almost got hurt? You was like, no, that's it for me. Like what made you really put down football and pick up hooping?
No, it really was just like from a standpoint of taking basketball serious. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I I ain't really had no big injury. Like I said, it was middle school football. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
fun part. When you get to high school, that's when it get real. But I ain't
Facts. Facts. But
yeah.
what was that particular moment for you where you really decided you wanted to lock in with hooping? Was it like the first time you picked up a ball? Was it a certain, game or, moment you had?
I mean, sixth grade, my dad made his own team, and I was on there. A bunch of my cousins and like close friends. We had a team, and we was good. And I wanted to play basketball from there. Like, because the family aspect that we had, and we just bonded together, and then everything was just fun. And then
Facts.
I didn't really start taking it like serious to where I was like working out to like seventh, eighth grade, and then I ain't really start getting good for real till sophomore year.
Facts.
Yeah,
Uh, I know out here I learned about your pops just being like a legend out here for ball.
yeah,
Did it ever come to a moment where like you knew, it would be tough, follow behind your dad's shoes as far as being a hooper? Like, did you feel like it was extra pressure with that?
yeah. Especially when I was younger, like, cause it was almost a pressure. Like I gotta hoop. Um,
Yeah.
and he was always just on me. So I used to just kind of take it the wrong way sometimes. But then as I got older, the pressure like came off because I
Facts.
wanted myself. So
Facts. Okay. For you, what was some of like the main things your dad kind of instilled in you young, becoming a hooper? You know what I mean? Like
mhm.
he had fell in love with it, and then you fall in love with it. So I'm pretty sure for him, it probably was like, all right, bet, like let's lock
Mhm.
in.
Probably, but he used to always tell me like, "Jiggy, you gotta try," like, cause I was always scared, bro. Like middle school, elementary. I played in elementaries too, but like not for real. But like
Facts.
he would always tell me like, bro, you gotta try. But I would never just go try nothing. I'd just be out there. But
Facts.
he'd get so mad And if I go out there and don't shoot once or not even like saying nothing, and
Yeah.
that's what he tried to instill in me from an early age, and I ain't really catch on till later.
Facts. Now you said you were scared. Was it scared of just the moment, like going out there hooping, or was it scared of like you didn't want your pops to get mad at you type thing?
That exactly that. I
Yeah.
was I was basically hooping for him, and that was my mistake right there. Like when you hoop,
Facts.
you can't be hooping for nobody, especially like in
Facts.
college, bro. You can't be hooping for no coach. That's where people downfall go.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be able to hoop for yourself.
Facts. And somebody said Jaden let him make the same mistakes he made. That's it, for sure. Besides when you really decide to pick up ball, besides your pops, who was like some of your favorite players that you were watching that you kind of were trying to pattern your game out there a little bit?
Skip said Damian Lillard. That's number one for sure.
Facts.
And Jalen Brunson. I love the way Jalen Brunson played. I feel like if I had a role in the league coming up, bro, it'd be like him.
Facts. Just
Yeah.
what particular things did you try to take? I know you said you were a shooter, so I'm pretty sure you took game, shooter style. But like Jalen Brunson, what was a part of his game that you took the most that you like?
His mid range and footwork, like the way he get in the paint a lot, and he stay on his pivot. He not the most athletic. I'm not the most athletic either. So he got to use
Facts.
his pivots. He got to use his turnaround shots. That's his strong point. And that's like my strong point too. So
Facts. Facts.
that's the way he mastered.
Facts. Facts. Okay. For you, Brody, for the ones that's not really too familiar with you, just take us through your upbringing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did you really get established with playing ball at? Stuff like that.
Yeah. So I start with freshman year of high school. I went to Aurora Christian, like you said. I was supposed to go to West Aurora originally, but I wasn't gonna play varsity. So
Okay.
I didn't want to do that. I wanted to play varsity all 4 years.
Okay.
So I ended up going to Aurora Christian. They played me varsity, but I wasn't that good freshman year. I still played. Then sophomore, I mean, after freshman year, AAU came, and I I had a good or decent AAU year. Came back sophomore year because I was playing behind a lot of people, so I had to like just learn from them.
Facts.
It came back sophomore year, was killing, like demolishing everybody. It was an easy conference that we was in, or we was in 1A or 2A,
Okay.
and that's like there's no competition for real. And I was killing everybody. Um, and then that next year AAU, I was killing too. I went to a team in the city because I wanted to like just more exposure, more competition.
Facts.
And it it went up from there, to be honest. And that's when me and my dad was like talking about just transferring. And Whitney Young was in the works, and I ended up going over there. They wanted me, and I'm like, top school in Chicago. I get to prove
Facts.
a point. Like, let's get
Facts.
it.
For
Went there.
you, okay, my bad, my bad, my bad. Go ahead.
Okay, I went there my junior year. Um, I played behind two guards, two high major guards. One is in the G League right now. He went to Duke. Uh,
Okay.
and one went to Georgetown. He's still Division 1 right now. Both great players though. And I was playing behind them, and really ain't get too many opportunities. But the opportunities I had, I made the most of. But I was really just hoping for senior year to come up, so I could just like take over. And
Facts.
like a dude from the suburbs come over to the city type thing. But it ain't happened that way because of COVID. And COVID happened. I ain't had no senior year for real. Recruitment was flat. And yeah, it was
Yeah.
a disappointment. And
Facts.
uh, I had to go to post grad route actually. So I went to Spire Academy in Ohio for
Okay.
yeah, and then um they still wasn't recruiting because it was still kind of COVID stuff like that. Coaches really wasn't recruiting high school and post grad. So then I ended up here, and
Facts.
the rest is history.
Facts. Okay. Now that
Yeah,
guard that you were talking about, you played behind. You talking about DJ Stewart, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's my little man. We both grew up in Oak Park together. So when you said Duke, I'm like, you probably talking about DJ.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Jaehshon.
Um. Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. For you, bro, I know you said, coming from a school like that, and then you going to a high major school as far as like Whitney Young, who everybody knows is a basketball school.
Hmm.
What were some of the biggest adjustments you had to make to your game? You know what I mean? The style of play is different. You playing a lot of like top rated guys. Y'all playing the top rated schools. Y'all going to the big tournaments, and the big AAU teams are always around. Did you
Hmm.
have to adapt your style of play? Like how long did it take you to do that?
Suburban basketball and city basketball is two different things.
Facts.
Like suburban's easy. It's no joke. Like it's easy. You can get what you want. Like dictate everything. City, like everybody just going at each other. It's defense, defense, defense. Like everybody's scrappy. It's a faster pace, and so I had to adapt to that quick, cause like I would have got exposed. Like
Yeah.
everybody from the city, they think it's a little suburban kid. He's soft. We're finna go at him. Then you
Yeah.
like, but I couldn't just let that happen. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
good, good basketball.
Facts. Was it a particular moment you had, Brody, or was it just like a game that you had? You was like, "Damn, this is a little different. Let me lock in."
I mean, our first summer league tournament we had at Riverside Brookfield, the atmosphere was crazy. Like dumb coaches in the building, like especially for DJ. Like he probably had like Texas University. Probably Duke was there. I ain't never seen that before.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'm playing. I only had like 4 points in the first game. I'm like, dang, like what I gotta do? That was probably the first moment where I'm like, yeah, this is different.
Man, okay. I know you spoke about AAU. I think I read something that you played for Mean Streets. Did you play for Mean Streets too?
I did.
O-
I played for Young and Reckless first though. Like that was
Okay.
my main team, and uh, right before COVID, I had um, I had played a 16U year with Mean Streets. Went to Peace Jam with them.
Okay.
And yeah, cause we ain't have a 17U AAU.
Got
Cause
you. Okay. Did you enjoy your AAU experience? I know you said, your years kind of got cut short a little bit, but just going to the top tournaments and just playing against, great talent, great teams, y'all traveling to the best tournaments. Like, what were some of your high and low moments playing AAU ball?
I mean, 16U was the best year, hands down. I I was killing 16U. 17U, I ain't had nothing, but everything before that, I was always just behind. So
Yeah.
like
Okay.
it was up and down.
Okay. Who were some of your like toughest matchups you had? Playing on those circuits and playing for Whitney Young and like I said, city balls being different. Who was like some of your favorite and like some of your toughest matchups that you had?
Toughest matchups. Number one, Caleb Love. He at University of Arizona right now.
He
He's
went to North Carolina, right?
yep, he's tough. Jaden Hardy, he played for the Dallas Mavericks right now. He
Yeah,
tough, like
yeah.
definition of tough. Uh, who else? It's so many people we played, especially at when we played the Mount Verde team when was they beat everybody by 30 every single game. With Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes, Moses Moody, Deron Sharp, like they all in the NBA right now.
How that go? Y'all so your Whitney Young team played them. What you talking about for
Yeah,
AAU?
not
Okay,
when young.
okay.
Uh, we got smacked by 24. Yeah.
Hey, when
And
they got all that NBA talent, bro, you can't even be mad at that, bro.
you can't, and nobody really was after the game. Like it's supposed to happen. But it was a fun game because you got to see like where you was at with your game. Like I
Facts,
was matched up with Cade Cunningham. He's a 6'7" point guard. At the time,
facts,
like probably 6 foot.
yeah,
Like it's levels for real. He was
facts.
strong. Like I had to. It was a good realization moment too.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of D1 coaches there too, wasn't it?
Yes, front row.
Facts.
Illinois, Kentucky, Duke, North Carolina. I remember that vividly, like head coaches. Yeah.
Man. Um, for you, as a hooper, we always have those high, like a favorite moment in our career, and then we always got them low moments.
Mhm.
Oh, what has been, a high moment for you in your career, like your favorite, and what has been like one of the lowest for you?
Like, like outside of high school, like anything.
Yeah, like just around the game of basketball, high school, AAU.
hmm Uh, I feel like my lowest moment was probably like Whitney Young when, I mean, it's before itself, COVID had happened. I
Yeah,
didn't know what I was going to do. But I think I'm in my high moment right now because, I mean, I'm on a journey where I got a relationship with God now, and everything just skyrocketed for me.
facts,
Yeah.
facts. Now I went to your page, bro, and I see that you do a lot of like motivational, videos, stuff like that. What made you really want to tap in with that? Because there ain't too many people really doing that. What I mean? You have your people like they'll post it, but like you actually go on there and you like give it motivation. You lift the people up. What
hmm
made you really want to tap in with that?
Uh, I just feel like it's my calling. Like in a low moment during COVID, I ain't had nothing else to run to. I feel like, um, cause I didn't know where I was gonna go for school. I know who was next. So I'm like, I always knew who God was, but didn't know who God was. I'm like, God, just show me something. And then, um, I just, I had a moment, found God, and then I'm like, dude, I gotta get this to people. Like,
Yeah,
it's too good of a feeling. It's too good of a piece for me not to share. So, and I found like the quality of my life just skyrocketed. So
facts,
I had
facts.
to, yeah.
Facts. Salute, bro, man. Too many people not really doing that, or they may be too ashamed to. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the backlash with it, everybody got different beliefs and stuff like that. So for you to actually do that, you
Mhm.
know, pushing the message, man, I salute you for that, Brody, for real,
Appreciate it.
for sure. I know you spoke about, you went to Aurora Christian, you really weren't feeling it. You
Mhm.
were looking elsewhere.
Yeah,
How
it
did
was.
how did Whitney Young come in the picture though? You know what I'm saying? Because you could have went to like Simeon, you could have went to like Fenwick, you could have went to Kenwood. What made you really lock in with Whitney Young?
So I was asking around, like, cause I had teammates from the city on my AAU teams. Like, what school you think I would fit, like, going to? And some people was like, don't go here, don't go here. Some schools kind of like rough stuff like that. We like, what's good academically and still good in basketball. And like Whitney Young, you'll fit perfect. And we just looked into it. But at first, I wasn't even intending to go to the city. Like,
Okay.
I was like looking at Oswego East, like, cause they had. I don't know if you know Ray J. Dennis. They
Yeah,
had
yep.
uh, um, what else?
Hey, that would have been tough though, Brody,
Yeah,
for real.
yeah. They had some pieces. I was looking to go like a lot of places, and then
Yeah,
this came about. Like, yeah, that it'll
yeah.
be fit.
So you was really locked in with Coach Ty, like from the minute. Like, did you have a relationship with him before then, or like did that get built when you kind of really looked into going there?
That got built when I got there. Like,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. Was he really familiar with you? Because sometimes like
hmm
when you transfer in, what I'm saying, you know how it is sometimes, like him being around a lot of D1 players or whatever, then like going to a program like that where like people
Yeah.
really go there just to hoop.
Right.
Um, how was it when you really built that relationship with him and knowing like he's the coach that's like a legendary coach in the city? How many players he sent to like D1 schools and to the NBA? Like how was y'all relationship when y'all really built it?
Yeah, like he knew about me from around the way. Like he
Okay,
didn't know me or see me play a lot, but he knew
okay,
about me through other players and stuff like that. So like when I got with him, it was like basically like you could come, but I gotta see what you could do first.
yeah,
And then when I went, like actually did the process to enroll and everything, had like practices and stuff, and I basically was doing good in the practice. Oh, he was like, "Oh yeah, you for sure gonna help." like
That
no question. And we just
that
went there.
that playing for a coach like that, man, was it tough? Was there moments he was like, damn, like I see why he produced what he produced.
Yeah, yeah. Coach Todd Coach Todd was a case. He was always on me, always. But I salute him for it because it helped me.
Facts.
Yeah.
For you, I know you know got your season cut short due to COVID. You know, you said recruiting was kind of flatline for you. Um, but when you said you did a prep year, you know, what led to you going to that prep school in particular? You know,
Mm.
right after high school.
Yeah, I was looking at a couple, but I had went to Aspire for like a camp to see
Okay.
like what players would be there and just see like the whole thing, the atmosphere of post grad. Cause I knew nothing about post grad, so I just wanted to see. And when I went, I liked the coach. I liked uh, how he did things. And in the camp, I was demolishing everybody. And so um, I put that in the back of his head. I wasn't setting stone going up post grad. I was just seeing what it was about.
Who was out there?
Yeah. And then we had like a little tournament, like where coaches could come. It wasn't really because it was still COVID again, but coaches would be there. We had a little tournament, put together a team, and Spire coach had seen me again, um, and they recruited me from there. And I had a great game. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I had a dunk going through the lane. I probably had like 26 points. And
Yeah,
yeah, like, yeah, you come here.
yeah. How did you adapt to that? Because that's in Ohio, right?
Yep.
Still, still Midwest.
Where Spire is, there's nothing around. It's in the middle of nowhere. So I mean, I'm to myself often anyway, but still, like you want to be able to like go do stuff and things like that. But it wasn't that hard to adapt.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay. So then you play there, you kill it. Now, did you do 1 year or 2 years at Aspire before you went to Florida, Southwest?
one.
One. Okay. And how did the that recruiting process? Okay, I went prep for a year. Now I'm
Mm-hmm.
about to move on to the next step. Uh, what
Mm-hmm.
led to you going to Florida Southwestern State?
Uh, I mean, like I said, they still wouldn't like D1 coaches still wouldn't recruiting like high school post grad players. They was looking in the portal, the transfer
Okay.
portal. That was when it first started. It was flooded. Um, and so I'm like, dang, what's next? Again,
Yeah.
and I was like, let's try the JUCO route. And Florida Southwestern actually like recruited me before when I was when I was a junior in high school at Whitney Young, and then I just remembered like they wanted me. Let's see what's up with them.
Yeah.
I ended up calling my head coach, and I'm like, I'm looking for a JUCO. Like, what's the word basically? He was like, we actually got one scholarship left, a guard position. Like, come up here and visit. And I was already visiting like two other JUCOs too. I ended up not really liking the other two. Um,
Okay.
so I visited them. They threw me right in the fire. They had an open gym with the nearest Division 1 FGCU. They had
Okay.
an open gym up there. He like come up to FGCU and play with us. And I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I was super nervous, but I ended up killing.
Yeah.
And they're like, yes, we need you on this team. That's
And
how.
that, and that
Yeah,
was it. Okay. Okay. So not only did you fall in love with the school, but I'm pretty sure you fell in love with just being in Florida, the
yeah.
weather. You know what I'm saying? All that played a factor too. You know what I'm saying? Like especially
Only-
right now with the winter times, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. So you currently there right now, man. I read, you killing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
How did the University of Radford, lock you in? Like when did other schools start locking in with you now? And you got to make another choice of where you going after that.
Yeah. During the last summer, it was a JUCO showcase, the top 200 players.
Okay.
Uh, I got invited to that, and I basically killed in there too. Uh,
Yeah.
and after that, my offers just started rolling. and Radford was like the ones recruiting me the hardest. They was expressing to me that they really believe in me. They believe in my ability, and I like the staff. And I ended up visiting. Um, I like the players that they got. I like the role that they got for me coming in next year as a junior, and it was just set from there.
Yeah. Now, was it more D1s locked in with you too after that? Okay. Who were some of the other ones that locked in with you that you almost went to?
Kent State, I had Canisius, I had Missouri, Kansas City.
Mhm. Okay, so you had some decent ones come in.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Um, what did I see? What are you looking forward to the most? Going to a university where you feel like I'm pretty sure you felt like you should have been at, from the jump as far as getting your D1 looks and getting your D1 offers.
hmm
What are you looking forward towards the most? Finally getting to that stage that you feel like you deserve to be at.
Pro- that's a great question. It's a lot of things though, like playing in front of big crowds. Like
Yeah,
you have we have decent crowds here, but like big college crowds, I ain't never had that experience.
facts.
Um, Playing at the highest level, just knowing I'm there, I'm part of
Yeah,
that made it to Division One.
facts.
Uh, and I guess just the whole college life. I mean, I'm living it right now, but
Yeah. Okay. For you, bro, how do you keep yourself locked in? You know what I mean? I know it's hard being a D1 athlete. You got family, you got life, you got basketball, you got school. How do you always keep yourself locked in and remain focused on what matters most right now, getting to that next level?
yeah, keeping a balance between everything. Like it used to be basketball, basketball, basketball for me, and that didn't work out because
Yeah,
I started overthinking too much stuff like that. So just balancing basketball with just fun outside of basketball, and then my relationship with God, like balancing everything, it just made my life smooth.
fact. Okay.
Yeah,
What's a particular moment in your career or you can do in your life that kind of the obstacle that you had to overcome in your life that kind of made you the man you are now?
I would say exactly what I just said. The
Yeah.
open part, because like I told you earlier, I used to play for people.
Hmm.
I used to just always feel less than or behind. And I used to just hate that feeling. So I always felt like I had to prove somebody wrong or just play for somebody. And just letting that feeling go as I got older, that's what I had to overcome the most. Like just the overthinking part. And I feel like I let that go once I got into my relationship with God. And that's why
Facts.
I feel like I'm in my high moments now.
Facts. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, this question kind of go hand in hand. Um, but like, what's some advice that you would give your younger self right now? Like, if you could look at your 16-year-old self right now, knowing what you know now, what would be the main thing that you would tell yourself to keep pushing to help you push through?
Mm, that's a good question. To just let go, because I used to just hold on to so much. Like, just go play. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably, if we talking about a basketball standpoint, yeah, just be like,
Okay. Just don't overthink it. Just go. Just be free. Just hoop.
yeah.
Okay. Bet. For you, bro, I know you still got a long, long career coming up ahead of you. Um, but what are like some of your other interests that you like to do besides playing ball? I mean, when the ball does, a long time from now, when it does stop for you.
hmm Uh, I like to be around people for sure. Like, I like to read my Bible. Uh, I like to just do random stuff like I don't know, go to a zoo or something. Like just get out.
Facts,
Yeah,
facts. Okay.
do like random stuff.
Let me see what else I got. Okay. In your prime, Jay, if you could play 1v1 versus anybody in your prime, who would be that matchup that you would want?
My dad.
Anybody. I kind of figured you was gonna say that. Y'all, I know y'all ever had them talks where y'all just be like, man,
Yeah.
if I was your age and we was matching up, like y'all ever had them competitive talks, like, I'll bust you or whatever.
Yeah, sometimes. But he'll I don't want to hear nothing he gotta say. Cause I know how it don't matter how good he was, bro.
He said it don't matter. I would do that to you.
Yeah.
For you, Brody, who are your three favorite artists right now to listen to that you tapped in with?
That's a good question too. Uh I be listening to Gunna a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I be listening to him. I ain't gonna lie. I listen to a lot of female artists too.
Hey, ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that, Brody. I'll be tapped
So
in over here too.
I be listening to Mariah the Scientist.
Man.
Yeah, and then sometimes I be trying to like incorporate worship music too. Even
No, thanks.
it be hard to though, cause I be so like used to what you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
people listen to, like what we grow up listening to, but I be trying.
Yeah, for sure. I'm at that moment too, bro. But like sometimes I don't even be feeling rap, bro. Like sometimes I either ride in silence or I play like some jazz or I play like some, music because I feel like that rap, man, that stuff kind of be getting in my head. I be feeling all like, I don't
Yeah,
even know how to explain it. I just be feeling like, man, I don't want to hear this, man. I don't want to hear no bass bumping. I just want to hear just some
thanks.
quiet
Yeah, I
facts,
agree.
facts. For you, bro, if you could have five dinner guests, anybody, who would be your five dinner guests that you would just want to sit down and chop it up with?
Man, I don't even know, to be honest. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could get courtside tickets to any NBA game in NBA history, what game would you want to be at and why?
Any game like past game,
Yeah, any game, NBA history.
definitely when Dame hit that sidestep on Paul George in the playoffs.
When he went like,
Yeah, yeah,
okay, okay. Well, I ain't gotta ask why. Dan, your favorite player, so I already know why you said that.
yeah.
I need your top five players of all time, bro, in the NBA.
Bro. I gotta say Mike, number one. I'm obviously LeBron. I'm
Okay,
going with Kobe, bro. You cannot count Kobe out. Kobe is Michael
facts,
Jordan to the T, bro. I gotta
facts.
Kobe. Uh, I don't even know who will be next though.
What's that? Four? What's that? Three, four?
That's three.
Somebody said Iverson. You got Shaq. You got Magic.
A
Some people
second.
throw Katie in there.
I don't think KD top five yet.
Okay,
Nah,
okay,
score wise, yes, he's
okay. Bet,
yes
bet,
top
bet.
two best scorer ever. But like all time, I don't think KD in there yet. He gotta show a little bit
Somebody,
more.
somebody said Dame. I know Dame gonna be in your five.
It would be realistic, nah, but I would put him in there.
Bet. Okay. Bro, I need your top five like favorite teammates you ever had.
Teammates, man. I had a teammate last year named JJ Tracy. He at University of Oregon right now. He uh he had good leadership qualities that I really try to mimic. Um, yeah, him for sure. Uh, I would say, um, I got a teammate. His name Kamari Wilson. Um, he also in Division One right now. I just love the way he went about his game, bro. And I used to try to mimic that all the time. My best friend, Marion Savage, I played with him too. Uh, and that's no question why he one of my favorite teammates.
Facts.
Uh, I say what teammate on my team right now, his name Kamani Gregory. We always in the gym together, like just always pushing each other. That's why for him, that's four. And that's all I could think of right now.
Yeah, so that last one always be tough, man.
Yeah.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Last one I got for you, Brody, is like if there's a young kid watching right now that's probably gonna have your similar story that you've had so far,
Mhm.
what would you tell them right now if they came to you and asked you for advice on just maintaining just going through these obstacles? You know what I mean? Like say the COVID year messed you up. Uh, the school was not really recruiting you like that you felt that you should have been getting.
Mhm.
What would just be the advice that you would just give them? And just let them know, like, man, this is what I did, this is what happened to me, and just keep pushing forward.
I'll say get right with God for sure. Um,
Talk, amen,
it,
amen, bro.
it ain't nothing like it. I'm gonna keep saying that. Like, it's not nothing like knowing who He is and knowing what He could do for you. Cause
Facts,
without, to me, without that relationship, like I wouldn't be able to get past my mental barrier. And I always felt like it was walls that I just couldn't break through. And because of him, like I feel like I done pushed through them walls and been able to
facts,
progress and still have a healthy mentality. So I say
facts,
get
facts. Man, Brody, man, Jay, bro. I just want to say I appreciate you taking time out your day, bro, to
Mhm.
come onto my platform. Like I said, I just want to thank you again, man. All the best, success, health to you coming up, man. Good luck at Radford. I think I know somebody there that play there now. I think his name Smith.
Fun.
Last name is Smith. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So man, best to you, Brody. All love to you, man. Stay safe, keep doing your thing. I love the message that you setting upon these kids and everybody watching. So all love to you, Brody. I salute you, man.
for sure. Appreciate you, man.
No, for sure. You have a good one, Brody.
Yeah, you too.